Hello, I am Farzad Azima, the founder of Earling. In this presentation, a little bit I talk about benefit of using Earling preparedness alerts for insurances, reinsurances, startups, and some other parties as a decision support system that helps to choose what to do and what not to do as an earthquake preparedness alert issued for a specific region. These are the main titles in this presentation. Let's focus on this title, what can happen when customers inform about a probable major event before the insurance companies. Earthquake is one of the most important natural disasters in insurance industry, and for a long time risk management specialists considered it as its risks mostly based on long-term historical events, so its risk factor was predefined for estimating the policy prices, but it's the thing that is changing. An earthquake loss can be even much more than the 360 billion that is reported in the 2011 Japan earthquake. It affected both life and non-life insurances. It easily affected the stock market by 8%. As an example, it decreased the Tokyo Marine Holding predicted revenue until 30%. Now in 2020, the fourth industrial revolution helps to have an everyday innovation, some of them to making the task easier and some to make unresolved issues. From the certainty point of view, earthquake preparedness alerts are very similar to weather forecasting, so let's think about these titles. EPAs in insurance industry are very helpful at least in four areas, and the most important in the new products or solutions that their risks are manageable. Earling started in 2015. It was an earthquake early warning system, but now, after a long time research and development, it can issue earthquake preparedness alerts even days in advance. Google started on September 2018, following by Google Dell started on summer 2019. Meanwhile, it's only Earling that has an operational solution. Earling can directly issue alert through its mobile app to the public users. Insurances receive alerts through API. It has been presented in more than 20 conferences and congress. Some of them are listed here. The most important Earling's value for insurance industry is its business model, which is designed based on insurance industry requirements. More than 260 regions in 40 countries are under cover by Earling. During the pilot test, we selected the regions that our algorithms were able to issue the most accurate alerts. We are going to issue alerts for about 30 of these countries. The first earthquake that has been recorded by Earling was in the coastal region of the north of Chile, 109 kilometers separated from Iquique, and magnitude 4.2 earthquake under the ocean. This is the latest major earthquake that recorded by Earling sensors in 2017. This is a magnitude 6 earthquake in Taiwan, which is recorded 5 kilometers separated from the epicenter. Okay, until now we have talked about Earling earthquake early warning model, but the Earling's most important solution is its earthquake preparedness alert. Here we have two examples of the EPAs. This one is the south of Poland alert, in which magnitude 3.9 earthquake followed by an alert 3 hours earlier. And this one that was an event ex expected in the north of Turkey on 18th of January, magnitude 6.7 earthquake hit the region on 24th January with more than 30 deaths and 1,600 injuries. These are some of the case studies we faced with them recently. A government, an oil exploration company, and an insurance company, all of them in high-risk regions willing to transfer their risk to an insurance company. There are still some concerns about other areas, including end users. That's more than 20% of them move to online brokers to manage to make a price comparison when they receive APIs. Startups that their business model is just selling more, so they don't care about the risk that insurers suffer. They promote alerts and sell thousands of policies for the pre-registered users, while 1,000 policies have about $400 million risks in the high risk time window. Reckless primary insurers are the other area of concerns, as there are plenty of them that willing to sell more policies as they receive alert to improve their portfolio, hoping the alert wouldn't have major distractions. Clearly, they can easily transfer the risk of their risk to their insurances. And one of the most important concerns come from a new stock market works on trading blocks of risks. As they receive the alerts, they exploiting gaps in law to buy insurance for the vulnerable properties in the high risk areas, wishing the specified region suffer some distractions to receive their shares of the payback. They have spent about 100,000 to insure 1,000 properties, while the risk of the policies, as mentioned earlier, is about $400 million. There is a huge conflict of interest between public users and insurers. Each of these segments are going to manage their risk, and of course, we are in the insurer side. In this chart, we tried to show how EPAs would have been affected EMLs in the recent earthquakes in different countries. To help insurances to manage their risk, Earling developed an exclusive service. Earling monitors seismic activities in more than 260 regions in 40 countries. It issues earthquake preparedness alerts at first to insurances. They can apply a predefined earthquake preparedness action plan. We help them to write it. Then after a specific time, it will be issued in public to help them manage their risk and to decreasing pains and casualties. Earning APIs issue through API directly to the insurance company's dashboards by email or by phone calls. This diagram shows the API's workflow, alert issues to insurers. They can apply a predefined action plan, then it issues in public users, and more detailed workflow. Okay, Earling is changing the insurance industry. We are doing it gradually to keep all of the parties safe. Keep in touch with us. Thank you.